Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. There. Okay. All right, so I wanted to jump on here real quick just to give a quick healing message. And this, well, I'm going to go ahead and make this the message for September, okay, for the month of September, because I definitely feel like this is a very powerful time, you guys, okay? And especially for you guys that are, more open, right, to things, especially spiritually. This is a time to really tap in spiritually. How am I trying to say this? There's a lot of something's open. Like something's open. It could be like a portal or something. There's some type of opening to the other side where you can, and I know this sounds, I'm not going to say it sounds nothing. Like it is, right? What I'm saying is, this is a time to really tap in more easier, right? To your spiritual team, God, your ancestors, your spirit guides, however you look at that, right? Like this is a great time to tap in. Like you're more likely to get more like responses, better clarity, you know what I'm saying? More support. Like it's like that time to tap in. This is the time to do it, okay? Especially for the month of September. So I wanted to jump on here and just pull one card to just give a healing message, okay, for the collective. So this is a collective message. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, then it just doesn't, okay? But definitely tap in, you guys, whether that's, meditating more, spending more time, in that energy, in really connecting. Like I said, a way to connect is meditation. Another way is just kind of just rest your mind, whatever that is for you, okay? All right, let's see here. One more shuffle, please. Flow. Absolutely. Mental repetition at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yes. There could be a lot of mental repetition going on at this time. It could be a lot of thoughts of like, what the fuck going on? What's happening? I'm trying to figure this out. I need to figure this out. I'm driving myself crazy. Like, what's going on? You need to just chill for a second. Okay? It's like I said, this is a time to like really tap into so that you can get your clarity. You can get your answers, right? You can feel more like secure, basically. Now, with this flow card, obviously this is the energy in order to do that. Like in order to, you have to release the energy. This is a time for a release of a certain type of energy, and a certain type of energy that I feel like is this energy here, like the mental repetition, whatever this is for you. Like, are we mentally repetitionally thinking about, everything gonna work out in our favor, or are we mentally repeating everything is not gonna work out in our favor? Like something needs to shift here, okay? Something needs to shift in the thinking, this mental repetition, and moving more into just going with the flow. Going with the flow will allow your clarity to come in. Remember, you guys, you know how they say God is not an energy of confusion or something like that. That's kind of true, right? It's true because the energy of divine energy, it's not an energy of confusion, because the energy goes like this. It's how am I trying to say it? In order to like really tap into that energy, you have to be in alignment with it. You got to be on its same frequency. You have to be like, I'm just sitting back, goddamn flowing. I'm just sitting back chilling. I'm open to receive, like whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I ain't worrying about nothing. I'm not stressing about nothing. Like, I'm just in the energy of just being. You know what I mean? I'm just in that energy. I'm in that flow. I'm flowing every day. I ain't got time to keep thinking about the same shit. I don't have time to be worrying about the same shit. I'm not doing that no more. We're not doing that. Getting in the flow. All right, let's read this mental repetition, number 28. Because I feel like this is the issue here. Okay. Ready? Mental repetition can improve your attitude and help you feel your best. This card suggests that you are holding on to limited beliefs. It is time to embrace a healthier philosophy about your life. Holding yourself to impossible high expectations, fearing failure, or exerting an inability to control your emotions are examples of limited beliefs. Holding yourself to impossible high expectations. Okay. Fearing failure or asserting an inability to control your emotions are examples of limiting beliefs. You may have latched on to some unhealthy beliefs or thought patterns. Okay? Just like physical fitness training, mental healing takes repetition and practice. Yes. By repeating positive and uplifting thoughts, you can shift away from limited and unhealthy beliefs. Yes. As you further your mental well-being, you become more focused, confident, composed, and prepared for the unexpected. You can develop coping mechanisms for just about any occurrence. Yes, this right here is key, you guys. You know how I always talk about like our thoughts, right? Our heart is everything. Like real talk. Our heart is where it's at. But don't think that mind don't hold no power. Neither. And unfortunately, it does over the heart now, currently, as far as the collective consciousness. You know, we tend to go with what our mind says versus our heart, when it should be, you know, follow your heart. Your heart will never lead you astray, and it won't. But there has to be a level of guarding it from your own damn thoughts as well. Okay? Because your thoughts can... what am I trying to say? Your thoughts are just very important, okay? So you have to really ask yourself, what are my thoughts on a continuous basis? Are they positive? Are they in your favor? Do they serve you? You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then you can very easily change them. I can say very easily. It's not going to be easy change. But when I'm saying very easy, like you can make the choice. This is how smart your mind is. You can make the choice to do that, to switch up my thoughts. I'm going to switch up how I've been thinking here lately. You know, I'm going to put more of positive thinking out more than the not so positive thinking. And maybe, just maybe, I may see a different result or a different outcome. Or I might start seeing some different shit that matches the good thoughts versus the not so good thoughts. But I feel like in order to do that, well, yeah, you have to make the decision to want to do that, right? The intention has to be clear. But then you got to go into the flow, because it's not going to happen immediate, right? It's going to take some time. So you got to be flowing with that energy a little bit. You have to be flowing with the energy of, you know, we're not going to just keep worrying about the same shit. We're not going to worry about nothing, okay? But we're not going to keep worrying about this. Or this over here and this over here, especially if it's not anything that's like positive or doesn't make you feel good. You can always tell the right type of thought based upon how it makes you feel. If it doesn't make you feel good, then maybe it's not a worthy thought for you to carry. Point blank, period. Our body tells us, how does this thought make me feel? Does it make me feel valuable? Does it make me feel worthy? Because if it doesn't, then Queen of Swords that bitch, okay? Meaning, cut that thought out. For some of you guys that may need a refresher, go to the description box below, okay? And check out the Empress Series, the Queen of Swords. And it's a reason, like I always say, why I started off with that series with the Queen of Swords. That mine gotta be directed to follow something else. And it's not based upon what's on the outside. Okay? At the end of the day. I mean, this is actually very beautiful, but I feel like for the month of September, this is going to have a lot to do with like how understanding, becoming more aware of how our thoughts truly matter, how important, how valuable the thoughts that we choose to go with, how it's shaping our realities. At the end of the day, that's how powerful we are, okay? At the end of the day, it just is what it is. All right, let's read this flow card. Okay, so for the month of September, like I said, it's a very, I feel like it's open, like it's more open. It's a very spiritual month. It's a very, like, it's a lot of spiritual energy that you can like tap into, that we can rely on. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time to like be really doing your practices and stuff like that, okay? Now is the time. Specifically during this time for some reason. That's what I'm getting, okay? All right, let's read this flow. Number 8. All right, this says this card is about manifestation. Yes. It is wonderful to know that you can release your unhappiness. It sure is. Please trust that you hold the power to be happy. Yes. Please trust that. That we hold the power to be happy. And we know this. Deep down, we know this. We say it all the time. Happiness comes from within. But yet, we out here letting this make us unhappy, making this person make us unhappy, making this situation making us unhappy, making this amount of money that we have making us unhappy. Like everything outside of ourselves can make us unhappy. Like something isn't right about that. You know what I'm saying? Please trust that you hold the power to be happy. Your healing is hinged on how you view your world. Yes. Your healing is hinged on how you view your world. How do you view it? How do you view it? Do you view it as shit? Can you find the beauty in the mess? Can you? If you feel unhappy or unlucky, you may benefit from committing to a more positive attitude. Yes. You have fallen into a pattern of limited thinking that doesn't allow you to see your inner beauty. This card also suggests that you often find yourself in situations that trigger past issues. Perhaps it is time for you to heal those issues. Exactly. If you find yourself repeating the same thing over and over again, and maybe in new situations, but it's the same shit that's coming up, then maybe it's time to stop running, right? And just face what that is. Like face, okay, what hurt is that? What fear is that I have within me where I keep like coming up on the same stuff? Like what is that? It was whatever that is. You know, maybe it deserves a look at and a shift in it. Okay? Be open to the messages and signs that are continually part of your reality. Allow yourself to see your blessings. Yes. Trust that you are given opportunities to grow and learn so that you can release what doesn't work and call in what your true desires are. Yes, we have to release what doesn't work. We have to release the limiting beliefs and the limiting thoughts that just doesn't work. It's not going to work. It's no longer going to work that if we think the worst case scenario, we're just going to happen to have the best one. It's not going to work. It doesn't match. If I think the worst of this person, they're going to just magically decide to show me the best. No, they're not. If you think the worst of a person, they're going to show you that you're right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And you can turn that around to you. If someone thinks the worst about you, like, even though you're really like, I'm not that type of person. But if someone is around you that always thinks that you are, eventually you're going to show them. You're going to make me show you that. Because you're wrong. And I've told you you've been wrong. But you keep on at it. So I'm fitting to show you. It's like that. Okay? The waterfall in this image is illustrative of renewal or life changes. The dragonflies represent your deeper thoughts and address the need to live more fully. Yes. The butterflies symbolize your soul. Your soul is on a journey of transformation. Yes, on your journey you will come across lessons and sudden changes that may shift your perception and bring you closer to enlightenment. At this moment, your ability to manifest is amplified. Determine what it is that you desire and get to work to make it happen. Exactly. Right at this time, it has amplified. It has turned up because, like I said, I feel somebody let me know what's going on, right? But I feel like some type of portal or something has opened where it's like the veil, right? It's thinner, where it's more accessible. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, 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 very powerful time. Set your intentions on what you want. Focus on what you want. Do not focus on what you don't want or what you don't have. Focus on what you do want and what you do have. That is the seed, the mindset of abundance. I don't focus on what I don't have. I don't focus on what I don't want. I focus on what the fuck I do want, and I focus on what I have because I'm very thankful. I'm very appreciative for what I do have anyway. Lack mindset to an abundant mindset is what's happening, okay? All right, you guys, hang on in there. I know it's not as easy as I'm saying it, right? But at the end of the day, it kind of is, if you know. Talk to you later.